Greetings everybody, my name is Tommy the Game Master and welcome to my channel. Now I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan and another trailer was released recently. Sat down and watched it quite a few times and here are my thoughts about it plus some of the other news that are coming out about Kingdom Hearts 2.8. I bought my PS4 just for Kingdom Hearts 2.8 because that's going to be an exclusive for it. It's why I picked it up when I did. Now, looking at this trailer, I can say that this collection is going to have a few surprises. Now, it does start off with a lot of dream drop distance footage. There's a lot of dream drop distance footage in the trailer, although it doesn't really dwell on that. The HD upgrade to dream drop distance looks pretty good. It was originally released on the 3DS, and it had a lot of improved character designs over their PS2 counterparts. So much that Square Enix even used some of these character designs in their HD remakes. Now we're seeing this game kind of upported to the HD and it looks really nice and I'm looking forward to it. But the main beef really comes with Aqua, and that's where the trailer really shines. It really wants to show a lot of things. It even shows some of her gameplay. We get to see the fact that you can customize her. Of course, she's a female character in a Japanese video game, so of course you get to customize. But fortunately, it looks like all the enhancements are going to be pretty G-rated. You get to stick mini ears on her, you get to stick angel wings on her, and you get to change some of the colors of her clothing. It's pretty tame, because this is still a Disney game after all. Overall, I think I might enjoy this aspect. We'll see if there's any stat or increases or special abilities unlocked by doing this. However, going through the Aqua part, I noticed that there were a few things, and I captured screenshots because if you blink, you miss them. One of the things is we see Mickey, probably because he gets beaten up or something, lose some of his clothing, and he's stuck in a classical Mickey Mouse look with just his shorts and tennis shoes. This is how we see him in the original Kingdom Hearts. They did not bother to make a Kingdom Hearts 2 design for him in the original Kingdom Hearts, so he's just wearing classic Mickey clothes at the end of that game, and then when we see him in Chain of Memory, he's wearing a Kingdom Hearts 2 outfit with a vest. They're trying to explain this away by saying obviously he got injured and that's why Sora only sees him wearing shorts at the end of the game. It's kind of an interesting idea, but to me this is kind of why do Klingons change so much in Star Trek The Next Generation. It's just makeup changes and that's it. In this case, it's just they never bothered to animate Mickey with an actual Kingdom Hearts look in the original because he's in the game so little. And then there were about 3 other clips that really caught my eye. I wasn't able to capture one because catching these is kind of hard. They're not like subliminal messages where they're that fast, but they only last about half a second, so trying to stop and rewind and scrub to find these images is kind of hard. But there was one where Terra is being choked by his dark self, which I found interesting. And then we also kind of see this scene where it looks like Ventus is getting spirited away by some dark hands. Whether that's supposed to represent Vanitas, I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. Judging from the clip that Aqua runs into Terra and Ventus that played earlier, Ventus still looks kind of comatose, like he's not all there in that clip. So it'll be interesting to see how that ties into it. And then finally, we kind of see the scene above the Keyblade Graveyard where we do see Kingdom Hearts. And we see somebody kind of standing up and looking over it. Now, in a lot of press material for Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, we saw a similar scene to this. However, it was usually Mickey looking over the scene of Calamity. Basically, he's about to jump into their fight and see what he can do to lend a hand. This time, though, it is obviously not Mickey, but probably Xehanort, judging from the Keyblade and vest, which is kind of interesting to see when that happened, because Xehanort did not walk away from that battle. He possessed Terra's body, and then Terra's armor gave him a whooping like he wouldn't believe, and then he got blown literally to Radiant Garden where Aqua finds him and phases him. So this scene wouldn't happen in Birth by Sleep. It will be interesting to see the context of it. Now, some of the things I'm hoping for this is I want to have a better understanding of Aqua. I want to like the character and I want to like her friends. One of the things Birth by Sleep did not do well enough is to establish the relationship of these three characters. Yeah, they're friends, we get that, but not to the point where we really care for them. They do not have the chemistry that Sora, Riku, and Kairi have, and that does hurt, partly because Terra is not voiced very well by his voice actor in Birth by Sleep, and I think Aqua is poorly written. I called her Aqua Binks when I compared her to a Star Wars character because she is Jar Jar Binks in that game. It seems like every possible mistake that could happen, Aqua makes that mistake. I want to understand her character, how she relates to these guys, because, yeah, she's gone through hell for them, but at the same time, it was her mistakes that also kind of led up to the problems that Sora faces. If you ask me, Terra is the one that, even though he got possessed by Xehanort, even though he did make a lot of mistakes, also did things to set things right. He gave Riku his Keyblade, which ultimately led Sora to getting a Keyblade. He put himself into a basically feelingless hunk of armor to try to stop Xehanort one last time, and a piece of his spirit still exists in that body that Xehanort now possesses, kind of slowing him down. A lot more than what Aqua has done. It will be interesting to see what Aqua has faced in the last 10 years and what her role was in the original Kingdom Hearts game, helping Mickey, so that will be very interesting. I do want to like this character. She should be someone I sympathize with because she has gone through hell, and I don't at this moment, so it'll be interesting to see. Then finally, the best piece of news I've heard about this game is that the little movie they're playing for the Unchained X series is only going to be 90 minutes instead of 3 or 4 hours full of nothing but cutscenes. What does this mean? It means it sounds like they're going after an actual movie narrative. And while Square Enix does not make the best movies plot-wise, Kingsglaive was not a great movie, but it had some interesting ideas, and it certainly wasn't terrible. I do plan on watching that movie again sometime. I don't see myself ever really wanting to watch through Kingdom Hearts Recoded again, except maybe to unlock the trophies on the PS4 version, and I might just leave my console on and leave the room. But if they can make a decent movie out of this, help explain some of the backstory of Kingdom Hearts when it comes to the original Keyblade War and what the whole prophecy that's supposed to happen in Kingdom Hearts 3, and shed some light on different things through a nice 90-minute movie that's really brief, has a really good narrative, is really fun and really interesting to watch, it will definitely add more to this collection than 3 hours of animated cutscenes. This is definitely a case of less is more, and I'm hoping that it goes well. Anyways, guys, that's kind of my rant on the trailer. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. This is Tommy the Game Master signing out.